For me, tournament is the ultimate exposure to myself. It's really where I'm going to have to deal with all my emotions, all my thoughts, all the things that I find uncomfortable, because that's where your ability is put to the test. It's showing me, have I put in the work? Have I done the right things? And showing me, it's really more, it's not it's not defining who I am, but it's defining where I'm at. So for me, I think that is a good way of looking at it. It's not you, but right now you're here. So you might want to have the thoughts of really wanting, okay, I want to get there, but right now you're here. And I think not putting too much good or bad into the equation, just putting this is facts. Like, I think that is a good way of looking at it. Okay, right now you're here. And then you decide from there, is this where I want to be, or is this not where I want to be? But it doesn't determine who you are as a person. It doesn't define who you are as a person. It just determines where your golf game is at. I think the best metaphor for preparation is looking at a bodybuilder. So a bodybuilder goes into a competition. He looks amazing. He's done the work, but he didn't do the week before. This is probably years of building up to a physique that you're trying to show off on stage. And I think in golf, you see it too many times where you just start panic practicing the week before. And I was like, the work should already be, like, once you get on the stage, once you get there, the work is already done. So preparation and practice takes time. It's work over time that's going to give good results. I changed up things in my practice routine to make me more tournament fit, but the work, that should have been done 3 months ago. That should have been done over time with a good consistency, not just, okay, I'm gonna get ready on Wednesday, I'm playing on Thursday. I even see that on tour. Like, you see on Wednesday afternoons who's practicing, so yeah, they're panic practicing for tomorrow. So I think for me, it's really about, okay, trusting myself. And it's like, I've done the work over time. Like, I grinded in January for a major that's happening in June, and just giving myself the feedback, you've done the work, and then you get yourself tournament fit. So obviously before I go into any tournament, really, the weeks before I start playing more, I even think a good stepping up is, okay, you're in off-season work. You're practicing on your swing, you're practicing on mechanics. Then you take the mechanics and start practicing target practice on the driving range. Then you start practicing target practice on the driving range with a result, with a penalty, or with something that is there. Then you take it out on the course, probably by yourself. Go out to play. Okay, where am I at? Then you start keeping your own score. Then you start bringing friends out, start playing against other people. So slowly but surely building that tournament thing in. So when you get to a tournament, it's not just, oh, I was just hitting 207 irons last week, instead of I've done all the little steps to get to I'm ready. Like, I don't have to stand on the first hole. It's like, am I aiming correctly? Like, no, you've done that already. So it's small steps that will get you into it. I think emotions really goes into kind of what I talked about before. It's like, what are your expectations? Like, what are you expecting from yourself? If I'm expecting every week to go out and win, then most likely I'm going to be always disappointed. Because, I mean, I've played 5 years on LPGA and I've won once. So if I always expect to win, I can always have the goal to win and always have the plan to win. But if I'm expecting to win, I'm always going to be disappointed. But if I go out and expect I'm going to do my best, then if I do my best, I'm going to be happy with myself. But I also know doing my best does not mean that I'm going to win, but I'm going to have a greater chance of winning. So I think it's really managing expectations. Like, what are your expectations of this round, of this tournament, and putting it at a level where you can still feel satisfied, but not too satisfied. So it's a puzzle. But I really think expectations is what gets people really into emotions. It's like if you're expecting to hit every shot perfect of the round, you're going to get angry, you're going to get frustrated, because that's not how golf works. If you expect to win every week, that's not going to happen. That's not how golf works. But if you're expecting to give yourself the chance to hit good golf shots, freeing your mind up to hit good golf shots, making good decisions, I think it's an easier way to giving yourself the right feedback, and also feel better about yourself and your effort.